and welcome to another flower tutorial. This time we're going to be doing the Cosmos flower. It is a nice simple one again, but you are going to need two different colours of yarn. I've got some really bright ones here, and then you might also want a little stitch marker. It might just come in handy. So as always, you want to start with your slip knot, and if you're not sure how to do that, then just go and check out my beginner series. You're going to want to start with a chain of 4, so you want to yarn over and pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the very first stitch here, right next to the slip knot, you want to pop your hook through that stitch and then slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through both, and that will give us a small circle to work our next stitches into. So now you want to chain 1, and that is going to count as 1 double crochet. Now remember, this is UK double, US single, and I'm just going to pop my stitch marker into the top of that chain 1 that we've just done, just so I know where we started from. You don't have to do this, but it's just a handy way of keeping track of your stitches. And now into that centre circle, you want to do 7 double crochets. So you're going to pop your hook straight through the middle of that centre circle, yarn over and pull up, and you'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, so that's 1, and we need 6 more, so 2, 3, and 1 more, which is a total now of 8, including that chain 1. So now I'm going to take out my stitch marker, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 1 that I've just taken the stitch marker from. So I'm just going to insert my hook into that stitch and slip stitch, so yarn over, pull through both. We're then going to stay with the first colour that you've got, and you're going to chain 1 again, which counts as your very first double crochet. And again, I'm going to pop stitch marker into it, and then into the base of where we've just come up from. So you can see we've come up from here where we slip stitched, and into the base of that stitch, that where we are now, just to the very left of us, we're going to do another stitch into there, so a double crochet. So that now is counting as 2 double crochets in that very first stitch. So then you're going to move to the next stitch. So that stitch there we've just done our 2 double crochet, and we're moving across now to the next stitch, which is this one here, and we're going to do 2 double crochet into that. So I'm going to count all the way around, because we should have 16 double crochets when we finish. So we've got our chain 1, which counted as 1, and then 2, 3, 4, so remember 2 into each stitch, 5, 6, 15, and 16. And then going to remove that stitch marker again, and into that chain 1 that I've just removed it from, you just want to slip stitch into there. And I'm just going to do a little chain 1 and snip off, and I'm going to change colour now. So that's the centre part of our Cosmos flower, and we're now ready to move on to the petals. So where I've pulled my yarn up from the top there is a stitch just to the right of it, which is where I'm going to attach my new colour. I'm just going to pull my new colour through and tie on, and I'm ready to go now. So you want to start with a chain of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're then going to do a triple treble. So a normal treble is a yarn over once, a double treble is a yarn over twice, and a triple treble is a yarn over 3 times. And then we're going to go back into that stitch that we've just come out from, so into that very same stitch, and then yarn over and pull up, and you'll have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the final 2. You're then going to do another triple treble, but you're going to move now into the next double crochet. So yarn over 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go into the next double crochet, yarn over and pull up. Again, we've got your 5 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're then going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, and 5, and then you're going to slip stitch into the very same double that you've just worked your triple treble into. So you're going to insert your hook into that same space and then yarn over and pull through both. So that is your very first petal. You then want to slip stitch into the next double crochet along, so insert and yarn over, pull through both, and then you want to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and then again you're going to triple treble into that very same space that you've just come out from with your chain 5, so yarn over 3 times, insert back into that very same space, and then yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and then again you're going to triple treble but into the next double crochet along. Then again you want to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch into that very same double that you've just worked into. And then again you're going to slip stitch across into the next double crochet space and chain 5, and you're just going to repeat that all the way around. So I've got 2 petals now, and obviously when I get around I will have 8 petals. So if you want to carry on working that way all the way around, and I will meet you as you get back towards the end. I've got 7 petals now, so I've got 2 stitches left that you can see just here, and I'm going to slip stitch now and do my final petal. I'll just work my final set of stitches, and then I'm ready to slip stitch down into here. However, for this very final one, I'm not going to slip stitch into that same double crochet because I don't want to have this yellow stitch showing here. So I'm actually going to slip stitch into the very first double from where we started from. So I'm actually going to slip stitch into this stitch here. And I'm going to do a little chain 1, and then I'm going to snip off, and then when I pull that I'm going to just pull down to tighten up. I just need to sew in these ends, so I shall do that quickly now and then I'll just meet you in a minute. So that is how I'm looking. I've left one tail just for the sake of a photograph for a stem. However, obviously I would normally sew that in, but the cosmos in real life is one of my favourite flowers, so this was a really nice one to do, and especially in these really bright cheerful colours you can imagine that they'd make a really nice garland. For example, if you were to string them up, would make a really pretty decoration for a bedroom, and also obviously for blankets and hats and whatever else you wanted it for really. But that's it for this one guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will see you for another one very soon. Bye for now.